This is an image of a young man whose story I covered for a number of years, and Carlos was a child soldier in El Salvador. At age 12, he was already sort of a mascot for the military unit in El Salvador, but he left to come to the United States and really tried to put that behind him, but ended up in a barrio where the 18th Street Gang dominated. Why I became interested in the gang violence story was because I had covered a conflict, and I wanted to, sort of see what happened after. And in the aftermath of the conflicts in Central America, there was a legacy of emotional turmoil and a legacy of social exclusion that led to new forms of violence, and I felt that was an important story that was not being told. You do become close to people. I mean, sometimes journalists think that they have to be completely distant and apart from, and I don't really believe that. I think that if you don't have a genuine empathy for the protagonists in the story that you're telling, that you really can't connect well enough to make the audience care about them. Part of being a documentary photographer, it's not just about the f-stops and the lenses and the depth of field and framing or making a beautiful image. It's also about how you are in the world, how you relate to people. I think that's one of the most difficult lessons to learn, but it's also one of the most rewarding things to teach.
If you watch a tango couple dance, it's like eavesdropping into somebody else's conversation.
Also, I loved that you shot sort of at different times of the day. You had the sounds of the cars on the street outside. All that audio added layers to it besides the music. I've devoted my life to this. I really believe in the tradition of concerned photography. And I think we really need to prepare a new generation to take that tradition of concerned photography into the new media environment in different directions. It's going to be different from the way it was done in the past, but the same basic sense of ethics and values and purpose is there. Democracy needs to have a free press in order to survive. And so students are being prepared here with both the technical skills to be able to do that work, but also with the cultural sensitivity and the ability to reflect on their purpose, to forge their road forward.